Hi, and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers. Now, this is a bit of a special video, and you know what? I'm actually quite excited for it. Not only because it's something to do with me, but also something to do with some of you guys. So, My Heritage, who we've worked with before, absolutely brilliant company, got in touch with me and asked me to make a video doing my DNA, just like we did Andy's. But I said to him, I don't think it should just be about me. I think it should be about you guys as well. So, have you ever had those moments in life where maybe you look in a mirror, or you're walking through a graveyard, or something to do with like you and your heritage and things like that, and think to yourself, where did this face come from? Where did my family come from? Maybe at like a Christmas gathering or a meet-up or something like that, looking round at your family members and thinking, where did we all come from? I do that all the time. I don't know if it's just me, maybe I'm a bit weird, but I definitely look round, and especially when I'm in places like this, I think to myself, am I related to any of these people in here? Now, I very much doubt it, because my family is from not here. I moved to here, so I'd be very surprised if there's anybody in this graveyard related to me. However, I still do wonder whereabouts I come from. So I'm going to be doing a DNA test, just like Andy did, having a look back at my history, but also I put a little bit of a shout out to people in my local area that were subscribers a few months ago now, asking if anybody wanted to be in one of the videos. Now, we've got two people that are I'm gonna surprise. I'm gonna go and meet them. They don't know that I'm coming. I know where they live. It sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? I know where you live. I know where they live, and I'm just gonna totally surprise them. I'm gonna turn up and on the doorstep, and I'm gonna do a DNA test. That's a bit weird as well, isn't it? Hi, let me have your DNA. That's just a bit strange. But no, I think it'll be really good, because it'll show the different backgrounds, not just someone else that's related to me. I think it'd be really good to do it with you guys. So I'm going to go away now and order 3 DNA tests, all courtesy of My Heritage, who have been amazing. When I came up with the idea of doing it with some of our subscribers, they were like, that's such a good idea. They think it's really good that not only am I connecting with my past and my history, but you guys as well. So I'm going to go off and order those. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about My Heritage as well. As you know, I love doing family history, generally not my own, but I love doing it. And this gives me the opportunity in a couple of easy clicks to fill in a few forms, get my information in there, and not only can I then look at my family tree, I can order a DNA kit if I want to as well. I can look at things like photographs, recolor them, reanimate them. It's so good. My Heritage is just something that fits with me, and I think it will fit with the audience as well that watch our videos. So it's just fantastic. Now, you've got a code that you can use, which is Beepers, which I'll put down in the description for you. I'll also put the link in there for you as well, so you can get 50% off and free shipping as well. It's just so good. There's so many things there you can use, and I can't even cover half of them in this short video. So be sure to use the link down below and the code Beepers. Right, I bet you expected like a week's time to me to come back and say, I've ordered the tests. Literally, I'm out for a walk and I've ordered the 3 tests already. It's that simple. Click online, get it sorted, get them sent off, and it's done. And that's it. So now all I've got to do is wait for them to turn up at my door, and I can go and sneak up on the... Oh, it sounds so weird. I can go meet up with these people and do the tests on them. That'd be so good. I'm so excited for this because I want to know mine. I'm really excited to find out mine. But while I'm doing that, why don't you click on the link down in the description, go and get yourself sorted as well, and we can all have a look at them together. That also sounds weird. I need to start thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. Go and get a DNA test. Go and find out who you're related to. The link's in the description, and let's get across and surprise some subscribers. Now you might think doing the actual test is hard, but it's not. It couldn't be simpler. Literally, all you need to do is get the stuff out of your box, get the swabs, stick them in the side of your mouth for 30 seconds, each one on each side. And then when you've done that, all you need to do is put it in the little vial, stick it in an envelope in your little plastic bag, and post it off. And it's as simple as that. It really, really is an easy process. No big scientific thing. That's for the other guys to do, not you. Literally all you do is put them in your mouth, put them in an envelope. Easy as that. I'm heading off now to go and meet up with one of them, and I'm excited, to be fair, because they have no idea. I have checked with one of their relatives that they're going to be in, so hopefully there will be no messing about, but it's just a quick swab. Nothing naughty, nothing silly, don't you be like that. But yeah, quick swab, in and out. Oh God, I'm saying the worst things. And then I'll send off the test and we'll get the results back and get them in the office to come and look at the results with me. Right, so I'm here, leaving the car here and going to go to number 16, I think it is. I've just got out the bath, by the way. I'm not dribbling on myself. I've got a big wet beard. But yeah, I've got the test ready to go. I just need to go, and I'm hoping they are still in. I'm a little bit late. Like I said, I had a bath and then just sort of started messing about on the internet as usual. So anyway, we're here. Ooh, ring doorbell and everything. Hello, is it Georgina? We all right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you know who I am.
Yeah.
So yeah, just popped because I'm doing a couple of DNA tests from MyHeritage on a couple of our subscribers. I just wondered if you'd want to be one of the people that I did it on. It'd mean you'd have to come to the office one day and then we'll go through the results and stuff. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Brill. Can you quickly do it for me now and then I'll post it off?
Yes, that's fine.
Brill, yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Right, so we've got the test. I'm not going to film you doing it because it's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, I'm shoving things, that sounds weird. So yeah, I'll let you crack on with it, and then once you've done it, we'll have a chat. Right, so I'm going to do this with myself, with you, and the other lady that's doing this. So what do you think? Because I've got a general idea what I think my background is, but I'm not 100% sure. What about you? Do you have an idea?
So potentially a bit of Ireland in there. Maybe a bit of Scotland as well.
Similar to
but
me.
I'm not 100% sure. Very excited though.
Yeah, I am as well, definitely. And that's the good thing about MyHeritage, because it'll give you all that background, and then if you want to take that further as well and sort of search back the actual people, you can do that as well. So it's really good. So I'll take that off you. I'll get that posted out for you. We'll have the results back pretty soon. I don't know how soon because it's going all the way to Texas, but as soon as we get that back, we'll get back and get it sorted for you.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
No worries. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Right, so we've got Georgina's. Need to head off and go and meet up with the next lady who doesn't know we're meeting her, and we're meeting her at a service station, which is a bit weird, but we've sorted it out with a partner to meet her up there because she's from a bit further away. Right, so I am on my way to meet the next subscriber. Now the problem is I've just had a flat tire and now I'm absolutely filthy, so I've got to go and meet him looking like a right loppy sod. So I am hopefully I'm going to get there before him. I can wash my hands. Right, so I am at a services just outside Barnsley. Now this person, Julia, one of our subscribers, is heading off up to North Yorkshire, I think, for maybe a week away or a weekend away. And I've been speaking to her daughter, and they're going to be in here very, very soon. Now I'm just going to go and wash these filthy hands after changing the tyre, and I'm going to go and surprise her in here. Right, so I've just gone and got the test, and as I did, I saw Julia and her husband, I'm guessing it's her husband, her partner, walking in here. Now, I'm going to go and surprise her. And you know what? I find it so nerve-wracking, things like this. So what it must be like for them, I don't know. But I've literally just got to go up to them and go, oh, hi. And she's going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing here? So, yeah, head in now, get this done. I'm not going to film her sticking it in her mouth and stuff. I've done that before. You've seen the process. I'll talk you through the process. It's dead simple. It's so easy that we don't need to see it 3 times. So anyway, let's go in. Right, I don't actually know where they are. I saw them walk in here, but now I can't actually find them. Ah, here we are. Julia. Hello.
Hello.
I've got something for you. So I've been sorting it out with your fella to do you a quick DNA test. I'm presuming you know who I am.
Yes.
So yeah, MyHeritage is sponsoring us to do a DNA test on a couple of our subscribers and on myself as well. Would you be alright doing a DNA test for us so we can look at where you're from and stuff?
Yeah.
Is that alright?
Okay.
So I'll let you get on with that, and then I'll have a bit of a chat with you when you've done it, alright?
Okay.
Right, now you're out of shock from me just appearing. We've got those done, both in the bag, both ready to post off. Are you okay to pop to our office one day maybe and go through the results when we get them back in?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Oh, that's going to be really good. Just, this is something that I've asked as well, the other girl that's done it. What do you think your background is? What would you say your heritage is?
I'm not entirely sure, but my parents both came from Kent. I live in Derbyshire. And I think, as far as I'm aware, we've got some connection to William the Conqueror.
All right, okay.
So possibly Normandy or
So
Viking.
sort of
again.
French, maybe
Yeah, Northern
German,
Europe.
Denmark, that sort of.
Yeah.
Right. That'd be really interesting to see, because I think that's totally different to mine as well. So it'd be nice to see all of us together and see what we've got. So
I'm hoping for some sort of random
Yeah.
DNA from somewhere that I've never heard of.
like
That'd be
Nigeria
cool.
or something like that. That'd be brilliant. Right, I'll get this in the post, get it off, and I'll see you when it's back.
Okay, cool.
Brilliant. Right, so we're back with the 2 wonderful ladies, and we've got the results back, and I am pretty excited. Are you looking forward to finding out what they are?
So excited.
Yeah.
You know what? I think what it is as well, it's so personal to you. There's not many things in life that like you can get stuff back from, and it is just purely about you and your family. And this is something that this is why I love MyHeritage. I think it's really good to find out that background, because I think you know, I've got a general overview of what I think it's going to be, but I'm not 100% sure. And I think that's what it is. It sort of opens that up. So yeah, I'm excited as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split off into pairs. So we're going to go me and you first, I think,
Okay.
and then me and you afterwards, and then we'll all come back in together and focus on me. I like that. Sounds pretty good.
Nice sandwich.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. You do remember her daughter's sat over there as well. You've got to be careful what you're saying. So. Oh Lord. But yeah, so we can have a look. God, I've got all hot. We can have a look at those results now. We're going to have a look through yours first, and then we'll move on. Right, so, and I am sorry that we've got a camera set up, but I've lost my charger for my laptop, so we're having to use yours, aren't we? So I can't screen record, so we're just recording, so me just being me as usual. So let's have a look at your results. Now, I love the beginning of this. I saw Andy's, and it sort of like gives you a bit of a show of where you're from. I think it's really good. So let's crack on and have a look where you're from.
Okay.
I can't even remember where you said you thought. Ooh. 54.8% English.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so half of you is English. North and West European, so Germany, Belgium, France. Ooh, Scandinavian. So Swedish, Norway. Oh, so
Wow.
that's quite interesting then. looking across there, because you've got, looking at the results, you've got not really any Scottish, Irish, Welsh. You're quite lucky for not having Welsh. But you've got your Norway, Sweden. So from that, I'm pretty much thinking Viking.
Yeah.
Viking descendants.
That does ring true from when my dad traced our family tree.
Oh yeah, so it links in nicely.
Yeah.
But the Vikings came down two different ways. Some came down through Scotland, which it doesn't look like yours have at all, and the rest came down through sort of Belgium and Denmark and that way. So it's good. Now the good thing I find with the results based on Andy's, it refines as well. So it'll start off like this, but then it might slightly move across. So it might say Norway now, but then it'll change slightly to maybe Sweden, more predominantly. So it gives you a more rounded result.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really, really good. And also you can sort of see your root of where they've come from as well. So it's good. The good thing is as well, it'll give you a breakdown of your actual family sides. So it could be that, I don't know, your mum's side was French and your dad's side was Norwegian, and that it'll show you the breakdown. So it's really, really clever. Let's have a look at a couple of the other bits on there as well, because it does give you your full ethnicity estimate on here as well. It's looking like in the 1900s and the up to the 1950s, some of your descendants have moved over to like Canada and Australia.
Wow.
And even Myanmar,
Brilliant.
which is Burma, old Burma.
Wow.
So that's good. And it also tells you, like on here as well, how many people have used the kits. So the good thing with the more people that use it, the more it's going to link you to more people. So you're able to see your relatives on there, which I think is really cool. So if we go back off the England one and say go on to your Scandinavian, so 22% is a large amount really. It's like almost quarter of your DNA comes from Scandinavia. Let's have a look. It doesn't really give you much. I think because the majority comes from England, it gives you more of a breakdown of the things. But like I said, it starts to give you more and more the more you look at it, which is really, really good. So yeah, it gives not only that. See, the good thing is for me, if you're not, because we're European, we live in Europe, but say if you're an American and your family's come from over here, you might not you might not know as much about the countries, and it gives you a bit of a background about different parts of Europe, because I suppose to an American, Europe's just Europe. For us, we already automatically split it into countries. So I think it's really clever for that side of things as well. So, right, we'll have a look at Georgina's on this bit. We might log back into yours in a minute and just have a look at some of the other things, because it will give you DNA matches as well. So we'll have a look and see if there's anybody on there for you. But we'll have a swap over and see what we can find for Georgina. Right, so Georgina's results. I'm looking forward to this as well, because I don't know why, but I think you're going to be very different. I'm thinking Jamaica or Sri Lanka. No, I've got no idea. It's weird though, isn't it? Because I always think of everybody that is round here just being the same, and it just shows that we are all so different. Let's have a look anyway and see what you are. You could be a lizard. Georgina, you are a lizard. 59% English, so you are a higher percent English. Let's have a look. What else?
Ooh, I thought that.
29% Irish, Scottish and Welsh. It's good about the Irish and Scottish. It's not your fault about the Welsh. Ooh,
Italian.
that's good, isn't it?
Spaghetti.
That must be
That's
it then.
why.
Ooh, you've got Greek as well, and
Wow.
South Italian. So a bit of tzatziki. I don't know why it's all food based all of a sudden. Oh, and you've got Jewish as well. Is it I don't know how you even say that.
I don't want to.
Ashkenazi. It's unusual.
Yes.
But yeah,
Wow.
you are definitely well spread across there as well.
Yeah.
And looking at, so it's like Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Poland, Czech Republic, Romania, Ukraine.
And to be so like a large percentage English as well, but then to be completely over the other side.
But that could be one side of the family versus the other side as
true,
well.
yeah.
So I think that's really interesting because, like I said, I think in the sort of Yorkshire region, you sort of kind of do expect maybe a bit of like the Viking influence, or maybe coming up from south like French.
Yeah.
But this is so separate to that, like the Italy, Greece, and then up that way towards Russia.
Yeah.
I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, and the good thing is, once we've found this out as well, and once it starts refining, you'll be able to probably track your family back a little bit better as well. I think if I was you, I'd be really interested to know what the jump was from moving from there over to the UK. How
and if it is
happened?
different sides of the family, or if it's the same side of the family that's like sort of gone over.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, it splits and it splits and it splits. So it could be that one side of your family is purely English and they've been here in England since day dot, but then the other side has like travelled round, like all over the place. It's really interesting, that.
So good.
And looking on, let's see, when we click down again, we'll go have a look on the full ethnicity estimate. I can never get my tongue around that as well. Ethnicity estimate. So Yorkshire, let's have a look at the Yorkshire side. Let's see. So in that group of people, 2,600 people just in that area have done the DNA. So it's going to give you a really good background on yourself.
Yeah.
And look as well, I think you're the same. I think you've got people that have possibly moved over. Not that I can find any, but it does show on here, look. Some have moved to America, some have moved to Australia. And common surnames.
Is that Canada as well?
Oh yeah, it has popped up now, yeah. So yeah, like a lot of people related to Robinsons, Wards, Jacksons, Greens and Harrisons. I think that's really good because I think it helps when you're trying to find people. Like if you do your family tree, it's going to really be helpful to look out for those names as well and see how they're related. So that's really, really good. Right, so we'll swap back over again. We'll have a couple more looks at Julia's, and then we'll do the same for yours, and then we'll do obviously the person that's most important. We'll do mine. So
Thank you.
no worries. So, just looking back at the results we got, would you say they are similar, different? How would you think what you thought originally?
I'm quite surprised how much Scandinavian is in my DNA.
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about that. My family's from sort of south of England, and that's as far back as I know. So everything else was a surprise.
I think that's really good then. I think that extra information that you didn't know is the bit that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think the stuff, it's going to help you delve into the stuff you already know probably a little bit more, but I think this next bit, looking at the DNA matches, will probably help more with that bit, but knowing that you've got other bits further afield are going to be even better. So let's have a look.
See if I've got any relatives that I didn't know about.
Yeah, this is it. And the thing is, I think it tells you on here as well, like the percentage and who they are in relation to you as well.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I know who that is.
So you've got somebody on there that you know already.
That's my second cousin.
Try not to mention names because I'm going to blur out the names anyway, just for people's privacy. But that's your parents' first cousin.
Yeah, that's my mum's sister's son's daughter.
Wow. So, but yeah, it's good that it shows how accurate it is because instantly you know somebody on there, which is really good. But then this is probably where it starts to get a little bit more strange.
Don't know these people.
Yeah, no, so we've got different people coming through now. So like parents' second cousin, your second cousin, they're quite close. It's not somebody like 10 generations away and things like that.
I can see she's on my mum's side, so yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's good then.
Although I've never heard of her, so.
But the thing is, I think it's good because they can fill gaps as well. So say if you are doing your family tree and you're not 100% sure about something, they may know more about it.
Yeah.
And that if you've set up a tree on there, you can link the two trees together,
Yeah.
and it'll fill all the gaps in, which I
Oh,
think's
wow.
really, really
Yeah.
good. So, and look, third cousin over in Australia as well.
Australia. I might have to pay a visit.
Yeah, exactly.
And Canada.
Imagine that. How good that would be to like find somebody on here, get talking to them, and go, you know what, I'm going over there, or they may come over here.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's really cool. I think that's really, really clever. Right, we'll have a quick look at Georgina's, and then we'll get on to mine. See how that goes. Right, so I'll ask you the same question. Did you expect the results that you've just got?
No.
I don't think anybody could have expected those results, unless obviously you've done a bit of research beforehand and you know a rough idea, but that is well away from the UK. It's not like just over the border or whatever. It's miles away. So I think that's really, really good. Right, let's have a look at your DNA matches and see what we've got. So we've got a second cousin straight away. Let's see. See, the thing is as well, it depends how well you know your family.
Yeah.
Like how... Because my family isn't particularly close, really. They're close, but not close. Like the people that I'm close to in the family are mega close.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've got cousins and stuff that I don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
So it would be a good way to reconnect with people, or connect if you've never connected before. So is there any names on there you recognise so
I don't
far?
recognise any.
So someone in their 20s. I like that idea as well. The fact that it tells you how old they are, and like somebody in the 20s is going to be probably someone that you would connect with quite well, whereas someone in the 90s maybe not so much. And I've just almost knocked the camera over. That would have been good.
Oh, okay.
Is that someone you recognise? Or?
So last name is mum's side.
Right, okay.
But yeah, first name I don't know, but yeah, last name is my mum's side of the family, so
Right.
that's interesting.
Yeah, and you've got the, obviously, it says on their parents' second cousin as well, so you can see that connection. That's really good. I love the fact that you can see the connections, and it's not just a name. It gives you so much information. It tells you what the relationship between you is. It tells you if it's your relationship or maybe your cousin's relationship. And look, coming down here, we've got someone in Ireland as well, which is your parents' third cousin. So you can start to see the connections abroad as well.
Yeah.
And there's a fair few. It's not just a couple. Look, America, somebody over in America. There's loads. And look, you've got 1,075 connections, which is absolutely crazy. And look, as well, just looking down here, it says, appears in family tree with 45 people that she manages. Appears in family tree with 2,341. So you can see how easily it's going to be to build up those connections and see where you are in your family tree. I think it's so clever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have a look at mine, and then we'll have a look at see what everybody's thought about it. I think it's really good there. Do you want my prediction? In fact, what I'm going to say is, if we get enough of you that do the DNA test, because I'll see the results, I'll see how many people have done it and signed up to it. If enough of you do it, I promise you, I will travel to one of the countries on mine. And if it's England, I don't mean England, I mean somewhere abroad. So if enough of you guys sign up for it, I will go to one of these countries. My guess is it's very similar to yours, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, so we will have a look and we'll see what we come out with. So, overview. Let's have a gander. 39%. 39% English is very low. I expected it to be a lot higher than that, to be fair. 27% Irish, Scottish and Welsh. And that... Oh, no. Not Welsh. And... Not Welsh. And 34%. Let's have a look at what those are. What? What?
What? Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Now this is I
thought mine was weird.
Yeah. So I definitely expected the Swedish, Norway, Irish, English, Scottish thing. That was a given. But Spain, for a start, is unexpected. Although people always say that I have got a tan really easily as well, so I don't know if it's that. But Guatemala and Ecuador, that is totally unexpected. Let's have a look at the results down here. So 21% Scandinavian is, yeah, I get that. Iberian, that's Spanish, isn't it? If it's Iberian, I'm sure that's what.
Sure.
Let's see what it says. See, this is the good. Yeah, look.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the Iberian Peninsula, so it's Portuguese, Spanish, and that bottom bit of France, and I love it round there. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's
something in your blood.
yeah, definitely. So that's really really cool. But that's the thing as well. Like, I looked at that and I wasn't 100% sure, and you can click down and see what the results are and what it means to you. So that's why this extra information is really really good. So let's have a look. But this.
Andean.
1.7% of Mesoamerican and Andean.
Wow.
I don't understand where that could have come from. How could I? How?
That's brilliant.
I don't get
That's
it.
brilliant.
It's really good. Does that mean that's where they originated, or is it that someone's gone over there? Could it be that one of my relatives was an explorer and went to one of these countries?
That would go along with the Spanish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Spanish. Had a bit with someone over there and brought back and the kid with them. And that's where my exploring side comes from.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is so
absolutely.
good. I am, and you know what? I really want to go to like Middle and South America. I've never really been that bothered about North America, but South America is somewhere I've always wanted to travel, and Scandinavia. They're the two places that I've always wanted to go. So that really ties in. I feel like I've gone all a bit goosebumpy with that. It's a bit weird, really. That's really strange. I need to go to, what's it called? Is it Machu Picchu?
Yeah.
I need to go there at some point. But I think where I'm going to go out of all those places is I want to go to Sweden. I think I need to go to Sweden. Somewhere I've been to Norway. I would like to go to Sweden. So I think if enough of you guys sign up, I'll go to Sweden. If even more of you sign up, I might go to Machu Picchu as well. So we'll see. But I think that's really, really interesting. That's
So
proper thrown me as well.
Yeah.
I expected it literally just to be this section here, and maybe, I think my dad's side of the family, there was a baron that came over from Belgium, a really important guy, moved over to the borders of Yorkshire and Lancashire. He was called Baron de Nadin, and there's a valley up there called the Nadin Valley that was named after him, and then he murdered someone and they hung him. So there's definite history there of my dad's side of the family, but I've not known all the other stuff. That's really interested me though. I need to find out more about that. Right, let's have a look at the DNA matches then and see what we've got on here. So the first person on there, second cousin's daughter, is in Australia. So not even in the UK, which surprises me. But yeah, parents, second cousin. You see, a lot of these I'll have to talk to my mum and dad about as well and see who they know. Because like I said, I'm a bit disconnected. I tend to just not talk to anyone, not even my own family. So it will be really interesting to sort of connect back through. But there's loads of these that have got their own family trees, or they're in someone else's family tree.
Bit of a mixture there as well, like American,
Yeah.
back to the UK.
Yeah. Oh look, Swedish.
Wow.
Oh, that's a really good. I can't even say the name. The first name's Per, but I can't say the second name. But that's a really good name. I want to find out all these things now about all these people. It excites me. It genuinely does, because I explore buildings and places. I feel like this is exploring me and my family.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing, like of looking through other people's photos, but it's for me, and I've never really done that, and it sort of really does excite me. And I've done lots of people's family trees in the past on my heritage, but I've never done my own. So that will be something that I will definitely be doing as well. So, summing up, how do we think that's gone? Do we think, is it something that is interested you and made you want to look into it more, or?
Definitely,
100%, yeah.
Definitely has with me. I'm excited now. I've got enough work on as it is, trying to find out locations to go and edit stuff. Now I've got this to deal with as well, so I am really looking forward to it though. It's going to be really, really good. So I want to say massive thank you to you two. Obviously, you can now go away, look at your own results and find out a little bit more about you. I'm going to do the same. And you guys can do that as well. You can have a look and find out if there's anything about you that interests you. And really, it hasn't taken long, because the results go off to Texas, and it's not really taken that long for them to come back, has it? It's only been like, what, 6 weeks or something like that? The turnaround's been really, really quick. So I just want to thank the guys at myheritage.com. Please go on there. Go down in the description as well. There will be a link on there, my link on there, and all the other information, and hopefully you guys will be able to have your own adventure in your own family, which sounds a bit incestuous, but I'm sure you'll have a great time looking at your past. But yeah, have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Bye bye. Right, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Use your code BEEPERS and the link below down in the description. Get your own DNA test. It's been so much fun. I've literally spent the last 24 hours just looking at all the different things on there. It is so good. Right, see you all soon. Bye bye.